This is the original. This is 99X. It's Barnes and Leslie. Fram, it is hard to believe it is July. I wonder how many people are actually in town.
I see a lot of people that I've sent them emails and I get the bounce back.
Yeah.
On vacation.
Well, for some reason, last Friday was the biggest travel day, supposedly, of the July 4th weekend, which is weird. You would have thought it would have been, well, I guess not, because Friday is the 4th.
Oh, yeah. People are taking advantage. They're taking the whole week off.
Yeah, so everybody's like doing the super compound. I mean, think about it. If you left and traveled Friday and all those thunderstorms that were in town, so hopefully you weren't one of the ones delayed. It's just kind of crazy. So we're probably talking to an empty room right now, but that's okay.
Don't you remember the Barnes hack where you talked about taking days off and how to take extra days off?
Well, trust me. That's why 2 weeks ago, June 19th, we're off the 19th and the 20th. And then I know you had some family in town last week, but guess what? This week's July 4th, so you can bet your ass July 3rd, like all of you, we won't be here, but best of will be here. So, streaming picks, and I think these are really 5 solid ones.
Yes.
You know, all the shark stuff is happening right now.
Yeah.
And then there's that one shark, whatever, the photographers are underwater trying to see who can get the biggest and the most baddest shark on film. Here's one, and you know, Apple TV does not suck. When they put stuff out, it's usually good. This one's called The Wild Ones, and it starts July 11th. It's a 6-parter. It's a docu-series. It's a dedicated trio of wildlife filmmakers. They're going through like the most remote and unforgiving environments to track, and this is kind of cool, protect critically endangered animals from extinction. So they're going to put all 6 episodes globally out in one swoop, and each installment will feature a lot of crafty camera work and survival skills as they try to locate, record, and protect these very elusive creatures before it's too late.
Our world is under threat like never before.
What we're about to do has never been done.
Our mission? To find and film some of the most endangered animals on the planet.
It's looking straight at me.
And help scientists save them before it's too late.
Let's do it.
Oh, we're entering the unknown.
There's been more people in space than have been up this river.
I specialise in getting cameras into places where no one else can.
Oh, that's pretty tight in here. If a bear comes now, I'm a goner.
What?
Getting that front row seat into his life.
This is all. This is going to be some ride.
So it's called The Wild Ones, Apple TV Plus, starting July 11th. I know you couldn't see that, but super like National Geographic high adventure feel.
I literally was going to say it's National Geographic coming to life.
But on steroids. Like it's hardcore, fast cameras, because they're really on the run finding all these. So pretty cool. July 11th.
Now, you know how much I love Dexter. I've watched the prequel. I've watched Dexter. I watched the movie. Guess what? Dexter's alive. Yeah. Dexter Resurrection, July the 11th, Paramount Plus, and of course, Premium. It's a continuation of Dexter New Blood. It takes place weeks after Dexter took a bullet from his son. He awakes from a coma, I don't know if you saw the previews, to find Harrison, who is his son, gone without a trace, realizing the weight of what he put his son through. Dexter goes to New York, determined to find him and make things right, and then he realizes his past is catching up too fast.
Somebody once told me, you have to go through hell to achieve resurrection. Hallelujah.
Tell me more about your friends.
Prater likes to own things. Time to meet the man of the manor.
Welcome. I cannot express how excited I am to meet you.
You really like serial killers.
I pride myself on finding the best of the best in every field.
Let's show and tell, baby.
So there are others.
On their way.
Only in New York.
I heard you to be careful, son.
I'm tired of being careful. What do you think?
So this is now, because it used to be Paramount Plus with Showtime, so now the branding is Paramount Plus Premium?
Yes, and Barnes, I don't know if you saw this, also starring Uma Thurman and Peter Dinklage.
Yeah, it's a loaded
This is going to be
cast.
incredible. Dexter Resurrection, July 11th.
Although it seems like they've stole one from a soap opera. He awakens from a coma. I mean, that's just...
Got to bring him back
I
somehow.
know. I really wish I would have gotten aboard on that early on. Here's an interesting one that for some reason, this sometimes worries me. They have not put out a full trailer. They've just put out a teaser. It's called Untamed, July 17th, coming to Netflix. Eric Bana, and the photography looks amazing. He plays an agent at Yellowstone investigating a brutal murder committed by someone who seems to know the park inside out. Quote, the dark secrets lurking in both Kyle and the park's past may be just as dangerous as the murderer. Sam Neill also is in this. He plays the longtime chief park ranger. They're not giving up a lot in this teaser, but you can get the texture and the vibe, which seems good, and it looks like a really good thriller as far as like the look of the filming.
People come here to explore. They see maybe 10% of the park. Things happen different out here.
He's coming.
I mean, that's a good teaser.
I have to say, though, I really like Eric Bana and I love Sam Neill, so this looks good.
Yeah, it does look good. And again, the cinematography is unbelievable. Okay, now, I said the teaser makes me concerned. What really makes me concerned is when they won't even put out a teaser or a trailer. But here's the asterisk. This is Chuck Lorre. I don't know what to expect from this, so I put it on here. It could be hit or miss. Leanne is what it's called. It's Leanne Morgan.
Barnes, I think she's so funny.
Okay, July 31st on Netflix.
Okay.
I mean, she's not a household name.
No, but she's got a huge following.
I know. She had that huge Netflix special.
Yes.
This is interesting. Her fictional counterpart's name is the title of the sitcom, Leanne. She co-created it with Chuck Lorre, who, if you don't know, Big Bang Theory, Young Sheldon, 2.5 Men. I mean, the dude does not miss. So she plays a woman whose husband leaves her after 33 years and who finds herself dating again. Unlike the character Morgan, she is still married. But the Southern family and the show's tone, they really echo her autobiographical stand-up. Mm-hmm. Kristen Johnson plays her sister. Celia Weston is their mother, known as Mama Margaret. So unlike most streaming shows, also, this will have 16 episodes.
Wow.
There's no trailer, no teaser, but there is this little bit where she was on Jenna and Friends, and this will give you the tone, whether I think you'll like it or not. This is her vibe.
I've been wearing natural deodorant for a long time.
Well, it's good for you.
It's good for you, but it's a lie. You know, Jen, it really doesn't
No,
work.
I'm wearing it right now.
And I'm wearing it too.
Yeah.
And my baby is my makeup artist, and she went up to me the first time I kissed him, and I had pitted out, and she said, "You smell like a shallot." And then I had to kiss little Tim Daly, and let me tell you, I kissed his bottom teeth. I could feel his teeth because I haven't kissed anybody but Chuck Morgan in 34 years.
I know.
And then I had to say to Chuck Morgan, "I'm kissing Tim Daly this episode," and I go, "Does that bother you?" And he went, "No." Because Chuck Morgan wants me to make money.
Yeah.
That's it.
And Chuck Morgan loves you, and he knows you love him.
And he knows that I'm in menopause, and he just knows that I'm not out catting around and doing vulgar things.
All right, so there's the texture. And either you like... There are several women doing that shtick.
She's kind of the real deal, though.
That's what I'm saying.
I think I will like it. I'm not sure about you.
I don't know. I put it on here because I think a lot of people will, but the fact that she's broken through all the women who do that shtick and she co-created with Chuck Lorre, I think there might be something there for a lot of people.
It's a good recipe. All right, I want you to tell me what you think about this because I actually think it sounds pretty cool. Lena Dunham. It's called Too Much on Netflix, July the 10th. When a heartbroken New Yorker moves to London hoping for a love story, she falls for an indie musician who's anything but the typical romantic hero. So this is, again, starring and directing Lena Dunham, co-written with her husband, who is a British musician, Lewis Felber, and inspired by their relationship. So check this out. Megan Salter, who plays Kayla in Hacks.
She's the lead, by the way.
Yes.
Lena's taking a back seat playing her sister.
Yes, it's Megan Salter is the ideal Lena Dunham alter ego. She plays Jessica, a New York television producer whose long relationship has ended. Will Sharp from The White Lotus plays Felix, an indie musician who turns out to be the unexpected man of their dreams. They're saying a lot of the humor comes from this very well-played British-American cultural differences. Also there, Rita Wilson stars as their mother and Rhea Perlman as their grandmother. Also, Richard E. Grant plays her British boss among kind of a dream list of guest stars. Andrew Scott, who was just in Ripley, Naomi Watts, and Rita Ora. Check this out. It's called Too Much.
Damn, that's a loaded cast.
Jess?
Hi, how are you?
Girl, are you good? You're unhappy. Change your life. Go to London.
Seriously?
You love London. You saw Spice World 9 times in the theater.
I could do it. I could go and find my English dream. You're the singing guy.
I'm Felix, by the way. You've got like an American accent, right? Let me guess, you like one of those Love Actually girls.
I came here to find myself. A lot of stuff went down in New York. My ex-boyfriend is living with another woman right now. Oh my God!
Do you want me to murder them?
Yeah. I want you to cut their heads off and sew them back on. I wanted to be in bed with like Hugh Grant from the British Jones Diaries.
Did you say British Jones?
Yeah, there's 4 of them.
Yeah, it's not called British Jones.
She's British!
If you spruce yourself up a little, you could make it with him.
Once you hook up with him, why don't you go off? See if you can get him to
Any day.
Ew!
So basically, it is a series. I thought it was a movie, but it's a series. So maybe Lena Dunham will have another hit on her hands. It's called Too Much, dropping on Netflix July the 10th.